Welcome, guys. We're going to start the video series. I'm going to try to get as many of these out in the coming weeks, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into the lesson right now. We are doing page 123, so go ahead and turn there if you're not already there already. And we're going to read example 1 together right now. I'm going to actually call on someone to read. All right. Raise a hand quietly, please. All right. Yep. Okay. So it says a couple things. Let's find the facts now. So go ahead and underline any of the facts. What are some relationships that are going on here between hiker's weight, backpack weight, and total weight? Go ahead and check those out right now. I'm going to pause and I'll let you guys underline the facts. Okay. So hopefully you found all the facts. If you didn't, go ahead and pause and find those. So one thing that you guys mentioned is that the hiker's weight and the backpack's weight are proportional, right? They have a relationship with each other. In fact, the backpack's weight and the hiker's weight go into our equation. X times K equals Y, where X, unit 1, we can make that hiker's weight or backpack's weight, doesn't matter. Hiker's weight comes first, so I'm going to make that X. Even though it might be a little bit harder, I'm going to make it X, okay? This is hiker's weight. I'm going to label it HW. Don't confuse it with homework. Hiker's weight, okay? And K is going to be our constant proportionality, our secret number. We're going to have to find that. Equals backpack weight. Okay, so let's just plug in one of our examples and let's find the constant proportionality. Remember, if they're all proportional, that means they all have the same. Go ahead. Yeah. Everyone together. Constant proportionality, that's right. All right, if they all have the same constant proportionality, then we can just plug one of these in and we'll find it. So I'm going to just plug in the easiest one I see. They're all hard. So let's just plug in one of them. I'm just going to do the first one. 152 pounds and 4 ounces times K equals backpack weight 14 pounds and 8 ounces. Okay, that's just the first one. I plugged it in. Here's our hiker's weight, constant proportionality, and our backpack weight. All right, just like yesterday, we noticed a problem here, right? These numbers cannot be multiplied, divided. There's 2 units in there. We can't use 2-unit things, just like feet and inches together, right? We can't multiply 2 feet, 3 inches by 4 feet, 8 inches, right? That's just, you can't do that. We got to convert these to 1 unit. So let's do that. I used 2 strategies yesterday. The first was just remembering how many ounces were in a pound and doing that mentally. So I know 16 ounces is 1 pound. So I know 4 ounces over 16 would equal 1 pound, or the units would change to pound. That doesn't make sense, like it doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to use one of my equations, my conversion factors. 4 ounces. So we start off with, we got to multiply that by a conversion factor, which we're going to find in just a second. And that's going to equal what we want. What do we want? Pounds. So let's convert the 4 ounces into pounds. Okay, on the bottom, we want to cancel what unit? Go ahead, say it, guys. Ounces, yeah. Go ahead and cancel the ounces. And then on the top should be what we want, which is, go ahead and say it, guys. Pounds. Okay. So when the ounces cancel, we're going to be left with pounds, just like we want. Okay, and then we have to ask ourselves, how many pounds is an ounce, or how many ounces is a pound? What is the conversion factor that we know? Well, the unit rate works, right? We know that 1 pound is 16 ounces. And so this is our conversion factor. Okay? So again, we ask ourselves, what unit do we need to cancel? What unit do we want? And what numbers make sense in this conversion factor of pounds to ounces? All right, so we asked ourselves those 3 questions. We found the conversion factor. We can finally do the multiplication. So 4 ounces times 1 is 4. And then, of course, the units left is pounds. And then 1 times 16 on the bottom, which is 16. So we're left with 4 over 16 pounds. Okay, 4 over 16 is the same as 1 over 4. We can just keep it like that, or we can convert it to 1 over 4, whichever is easier for you. So our new mixed number is 152 and 4/16 pounds. Okay, so we converted the 4 into 4 over 16. 152 was already in pounds. Together, this gives us our mixed number, 152 and 4/16 pounds. We can do the same with this. 8 times 1 over 16 pounds per ounce equals how many pounds? 8 times 1 over 16 is 8 over 16, which is 8 over 16 is, anyone know? Go ahead. Yeah, 1 over 2. Good. So 14 pounds. Sorry, 14 pounds and 1/2. So together that's 14, 1/2 pounds. And that's what that equals. So here's our new equation. Now we can convert from mixed numbers to improper fractions. Let me just make this one easier. 4 over 16 is the same as 1 over 4. That way when we're multiplying and then adding, it's just a little bit easier. 16 times 152 is a lot harder than 4 times 152. So mixed number to improper fraction, we multiply, add. 152 times 4 is 608, plus the 1 is 609. And then 2 times 14, 28, plus the 1, 29. Okay, we're almost done here. Last step. We're going to solve a one-step equation now. So let's go ahead and cancel this 609 over 4 on both sides, so we're just left with a k. If you guys remember how to solve one-step equation, we have to do the opposite. So what's happening with the variable? We're multiplying by this number, so we got to divide by this number on both sides. So let's multiply by the inverse, that way it cancels. 4 over 609, 4 over 609. Okay, remember this? When they're multiplying and they're both dividing, right, those multiplication across, and they're separated by division, we can cancel the same number on the top and bottom. Cancel the 4s, cancel 609s. So these ones are canceled. We just have the multiplied by 4 over 609 on this side. So we're left with k on this side. This is pounds. Specifically, it's on the bottom, so you guys know. Okay, so k is equal to this. All right, 29 times 4 divided by 2 times 609. Let's do some quick calculations here. I'm going to cancel a 2 on the top and bottom. So 4 is 2 times 2, so I cancel the 2 on the top and bottom. And then this is some calculation math right here. 29 times 2 divided by 609 pounds. And that is our constant of proportionality. So let's go ahead and plug this into our equation, and we can solve for any of these numbers in this chart on page 123. Okay, so this just helped us find the constant proportionality. All right, this is not a special case or anything, right? Let's remember what our goal was. We want to find the hiker's weight or the backpack weight, whichever one's given. And to do that, we use our equation, x times k equals y. We use this equation because it was a proportional relationship. Whenever you have a proportional relationship, get this equation out, right? Because you know the equation is always unit 1 times constant proportionality equals unit 2. And you can use this equation to convert from one unit to the other unit. And remember, it doesn't matter which one is unit 1 or unit 2 as long as you keep it the same for all of them, all the rows. So if x1 is going to be unit 1, make sure it's always unit 1. If y is unit 2, make sure it's always unit 2. Okay? All right, go ahead and fill out that table. I'll be going around helping anyone who needs some assistance. All right, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all later. Or if you're still in the class with me, see you in a bit.